Doors closing. Morse is next. Doors open on the left at Morse. Smoking, littering, and eating are prohibited on CTA vehicles. This is Morse. Doors closing. Loyola is next. Doors open on the left at Loyola. Soliciting and gambling are prohibited on CTA vehicles. This is Loyola.
Hey Adam, how you doing? Doing well. Heading northbound on the red line.
Doors closing.
Free rides? I don't know. we did an event with the city treasurer, like a job fair and financial literacy event with MB Financial Bank and the city treasurer and the CTA. Through the Rogers Park Chamber of Commerce at Loyola Park Field House on the second floor, and they gave us a whole bunch of free temporary venture cards with a couple rides on them to distribute to our constituency. That was really cool, but I haven't seen anything like that since then, and that was many years ago. I'd love to give away venture cards if I could again. But I haven't heard of CTA program to give away free venture cards.
Doors closing. Thorndale is next. In the direction of travel, doors open on the left at Thorndale. Standing
Fitness and
passengers,
Whole
please
Foods.
do not lean against the doors.
Over here at Broadway and Thorndale area. Yeah, that'd be really neat if CTA would consider giving away some venture passes. I'm looking forward to it too. Passing by China Palace, Asia Cuisine.
This is the
It used to be called Grand China, but now it's called China Palace.
Bryn Mawr is next. In the direction of travel, doors open on the right at Bryn Mawr.
Passing by the Billy Goat Experimental
Please be
Theater
considerate
Company
when talking on your phone or listening to electronic devices.
and the Broadway Armory. Am I planning to go? Yes, I hope so. We're passing by the Ethiopian Diamond restaurant, and they need some help right now. So I encourage everyone to go have dinner or order from Ethiopian Diamond on Broadway. It's really delicious food. I've partnered with them through the Rogers Park Chamber of Commerce for over 20 years. No, actually, I've been but they joined the Rogers Park Chamber of Commerce as soon as we formed the chamber in 2009. Let me just be accurate about that. Bryn Mawr, 5600 North, 1200 West.
This is Bryn Mawr. This is a red line train to 95th. Doors closing.
We're heading northbound on the red line.
Argyle is next. In the direction of travel, doors open on the left at Argyle. Your safety is important. If you observe unattended packages, vandalism, or suspicious activity, inform CTA personnel immediately.
Have you ever eaten on Argyle? Trudy really loves to go out to eat along Argyle. Two basketball
This is
teams
Argyle.
eventually. Including Seattle.
This is a red line train to 95th.
NBA is going to have Seattle and Las Vegas teams, huh?
Doors closing.
Uptown. Farama Restaurant. It's another one Trudy and I love. And I haven't been there in over a decade, unfortunately.
Wilson is next.
Last time I was there, my
In the
uncle was
direction of
alive.
travel, doors open on the left at Wilson.
And we're at Wilson.
Soliciting and gambling are prohibited on CTA vehicles.
We're passing by Lawrence, which is closed. With the Uptown Theater, the Riviera Theater, the Green Mill. Longtime Entertainment District. And Truman
This
College
is Wilson.
is right here at Wilson.
This is a red line train to 95th.
$4,600 north, 1100 west, Wilson Station.
Doors closing. Sheridan is next. Doors open on the right at Sheridan. Priority seating is intended for the elderly and passengers with disabilities. Your cooperation is requested.
All right, Cubbies win.
Ma'am,
Go Cubbies.
sir, can you spare a dollar? Sir, man, spare a dollar.
That's good.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
Spare a dollar.
I don't have one, sorry. Well, I'm glad the Cubbies won. Yes, we are bringing some friends to the board meeting upcoming. Try to attend every board meeting. So Trudy didn't get to speak at the last board meeting, and I was doing something else last board meeting, but all the ones before we had an opportunity to speak. She just didn't have a chance to speak because she came a little bit later. I'm certain they would have given her the chance. They're very good like that. Pension funds. Well, I'd like to know a little bit more about the CTA budget. I'd like to know what their ETA is on getting federal funding to extend the RPM project north to the Rogers Park stations, Loyola, Morse, Jarvis, and Howard stations. And I'd like for them to commit to right away making Morse and Jarvis red line stations ADA accessible, including escalators and elevators. And we've spoken with the CTA board.
This is Sheridan.
And engineers about this at length many times. No, they're not accessible at all.
Doors
The
closing.
Morse and Jarvis red line. And I promised the CTA board and staff at the board meeting, and I promised President Carter and everybody involved and everybody that will listen, that
Addison
I will not
is next.
stop bringing up
Doors open on the left at Addison.
the accessibility
Standing
issue
passengers, please do not lean against the doors.
at Morse and Jarvis State Red Line stations until the job is complete. So I'm going to be asking them what the ETA on getting federal funding for this is. I'm going to ask them. I'm going to drill down what is the process and what are you doing to expedite the process. And I'm going to continue bringing testimonials from our neighbors who cannot utilize the CTA service for grocery shopping, for bringing their kids and their puppies in their strollers up those 16 or so stairs and down those 16 or so stairs. The elderly and the people with disabilities who can't use the service. It's the most important thing I believe I can fight for right now. When I'm speaking with the CTA board and President Carter. So I want to know when and where. When is the federal funding coming and where is it going? I'd like to take a closer look at the CTA budget and their plans. They do have a lot of information at the board meetings, but we've got to push this to the goal. We got to push this to the goal and remind them
This is Addison.
that ADA accessibility on the CTA should be the priority. Like I said before, I think we're doing it in a polite way, but we do have to keep their feet to the fire on this. Yeah, Cubs got a night game. Well, right now, I'll just move this over a little bit. You can see Wrigley Field right there with the lights on. There it is right there.
Doors closing.
And we're at Addison. Right over by Addison and Sheffield Avenue.
Belmont is next. Doors open on the right at Belmont. Transfer to Brown Line trains at Belmont.
Yesterday, this part of Belmont was closed. Looked like it was closed the other day, last week or something. Yeah. CTA is expected to hold another second chance job fair upcoming. Yes. They can't find the employees that they need right now.
This is Belmont.
They're attending a lot of other job
Transfer
fairs.
to Brown Line trains at Belmont.
They're hosting their own job fairs.
This is a Red Line train to 95th.
They're really doing a lot of outreach for their HR and hiring process. And from what I read, it comes with great benefits and training.
Doors closing.
Sheridan just interviewed someone who applied for the job fair, the CTA job fair, and is waiting for a reply. She interviewed him on WZRD Chicago, 88.3 FM on the radio at Northeastern Illinois University. And he was telling the story about how the shelters and the homes and the nonprofit
Fullerton
services have a lot of restrictions,
Doors open on the right at Fullerton.
and they expect you to
Transfer to Brown Line trains at Fullerton.
do things a certain way, and sometimes it's prohibitive for getting out of the situation. Some of the things, according to the guest. There are a lot of different places, and they're run different ways, and a lot of them are funded by volunteers and independent donations and other funds, government funding as well for the nonprofit 501c3 charitable organizations. So they need to be held accountable. I don't know definitely in my own person which ones may be abusing the system, or which ones may be trying to keep their clientele where they are so that they can continue to profit off of them. It's the people without homes complex, I guess. But we're looking into it right now. And I'm gonna get off here at Fullerton, so it's coming up. We just asked Illuminati's. And thank you all for watching and liking this video. Thank you for subscribing. I'll be doing more videos like this. Looking forward to doing another live stream video. Yes, I will. I do them almost every day. I think I do them every day, at least one every day. So if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe.
This is Fullerton.
I'm getting off here at Fullerton.
Transfer to Brown Line trains at Fullerton.
Thank you so much. You may see me later
This is
today.
a Red Line train to 95th.
And I've got a lot of pre-recorded videos I've uploaded, probably about 1,200 of them, if you want to check it out. Everything around the city of Chicago on Bill Morton Chicago YouTube page. Yes. Yep, even outside. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Oops, excuse me.